Former U.S. leader Donald Trump has secured a landslide victory in the Iowa caucuses, confirming his status as frontrunner for the Republican nomination for president. Florida Governor Ron DeSantis came in a distant second, with the third place going to former UN Ambassador Nikki Haley.
I really think this is time now for everybody, our country, to come together. We want to come together, whether it's Republican or Democrat or liberal or conservative. It would be so nice if we could come together and straighten out the world and straighten out the problems and straighten out all of the death and destruction that we're witnessing. That's practically never been like this. It's just so important, and I want to make that a very big part of our message. We're going to come together. It's going to happen soon, too. It's going to happen soon.
The race to the White House now firmly underway, with the first state voting and saying who they want to be leading the Republican Party in November's election. Overwhelmingly and very loudly saying that Donald Trump is their man. Many of the networks had called his projected win just over 30 minutes after caucusing began. Some people had not yet even voted. He managed to achieve around 50% of all the votes here in Iowa. That is a landslide victory. The second place, Ron DeSantis, the Florida governor, gaining just over about 20%. So around a 30% difference between first and second place. For the former president, that is a record win. We've never had a Republican candidate gaining such a wide margin between their win and the second place candidate. For Ron DeSantis, it was certainly a good night. His campaign is now re-energized. There was some suggestion if he had a poor showing here in Iowa, where he's poured millions of dollars into, he could potentially be looking at dropping out. But his campaign manager making it very clear that he intends to continue on to the second state, New Hampshire, in just over a week's time. Third place goes to Nikki Haley, the former UN ambassador. Not a great night for her. She'll be hoping to do better in New Hampshire, where she is likely to appeal more to the moderate and independent voters there. One candidate, though, who will not be going on to New Hampshire, and that is the Indian-American tech entrepreneur Vivek Ramaswamy. He announced after his very poor showing here in Iowa that he is suspending his campaign. So now on to the New Hampshire primary, just a week away. And later on Tuesday, those top three candidates are all expected to be getting out in the state, rallying their supporters ahead of next week's vote. Nick Harper, CNA, Des Moines, Iowa.